Hello everyone. Well, what I'm selling here is this machine. Originally was designed for dispensing. That's why you see this empty area right here. If you want to use for dispensing, I don't know if you hear about the way you can create three-dimensional parts with I don't know, it's like silicone or something, but you can, if it's not forced, and this is great for that. But if you want to use for the CNC, turn this into a CNC mini mill, you have to build from here, maybe 1/4 inch aluminum from here, and then when you get right to here, make another piece, and then another piece right here, and hold it tight, and make a holes. And some, they have plenty of room to make a holes, because notice the deflection is a little deflection. If I push, I mean, maybe light works could be done in what it is, but it's things to try. These two holes could be nice to hold the z-axis, and it's got a nice feature. You can actually increase the height of loosen this screw, the height of the the height of the x-axis, if you want to use a different tool or stuff. But you have, if you want to turn in CNC, you can use a little bit more than half to don't lose the integrity of the equipment and build the plate in this part over here to make this thing doesn't move at all. But if you want to use for dispensing of even perhaps small jobs in plastic or wood, it's good, you're able to try. But another thing, these are DC motors with gear head. You need in order to make a CNC also, you probably need to replace those for stepped motors. And the way you could do that is just remove this motor, leave the, let me show you inside, use that the pulley in the use a pulley and let it go with the rod long, and put another pulley, make a long piece of this way of aluminum, and put a stepped motor. I could do that, but if I try to work in this, it's going to take me a few hours to do that job, and it's gonna cost more than when I'm gonna sell it. So, or if you have a motor, DC motor drive, you're probably able to use where it is, I don't know. So let me drop this, and then what I want to show you, first of all, the dimensions. The overall is 19 inches by 8.5 right through here. The trouble or the table could be 8 inches by maybe 18, 17.5 inches trouble. This is moving through pulleys and belt, timing belt. Let me connect. First of all, I want to connect this one to just see that is moving and is tight, is no play. So okay. One good thing about this is they have a Thompson recirculating steel ball bushings, and the top there have two, and the bottom have two, and the top one. The other axis run more faster because it have a little chip it's a little chip in series in a motor. I could tell you the name of the chip if you want to make this thing run like this faster. Let me show you. It's a 19 volts motors. So okay. I just turn the wires. And if I drop the speed, I'm using a very simple variable speed DC for 20 volts, 250 milliamps. So we're gonna drop a little bit. But this one in particular, what I said is have a little. Oh no, the one to have a little chip is this one. So maybe if you remove the chip in there, maybe you have the same fast trouble. But I don't want to touch the unit until sell it. So let me show you again. Look, let me show you something. There is absolutely no play, and well, this is a gearhead motor, so let's increase the speed. Oops. Of course, you probably, if you turn this in CNC, you need to put limit switches and something like that. What I said, you can remove the motor, leave the pulley in there, and this I believe is like 3/16 or something like that. A little bit. I need to measure, and then send the rod all over and put another pulley at the end of this tiny shaft. Of course, the place has to be first, and then send it over. They put a stepped motor and another timing belt. You can do in both, and then they have both have a double shaft. Let me show you. They have a double shaft. Both of them. Both have a double shaft. The rods are 1/2 inch. The high all the way down overall is 9. The treble is 4.5 inches. But what I said, if you lose the screw and if you want to turn, if it's this piece I was working on, and I definitely retrofitting with stepped motors, and I have everything. Just let me know. And I have motors, belts, and everything if you want. So I just probably trying to put not more than 3.25. This is solder. This part have a screws, but it's solder at the same time. So at this height we can have like 8.5, and the center of the hole's 9 inches. So you can put a nice spindle, those tiny Dremel spindles. Anyway, I explain everything. The motors are 19 volt. They're Pitman with gearhead. I wanna try to read is a 5-to-1 radio, 5 turns per one, and the other one, doesn't show. So anyway, I want to sell this for $84.99 as is, and I have to charge $18 because this weight 10 pounds and I need to build a box for it. And let me tell you, I have to, in order to save money, I have to remove this, and when I send it to you in the mail, I will try to packaging in a nice way. This is this is nice. Look, when you tie this screw, it forces those two rods to be secure in this part, which is make a B. There a B. You see, it's a B part. So everything is aluminum. Once again, the motors are Pitman with gear head and double shaft. If you want to put an encoder, or if you, what I said, you can retrofit. In the way to retrofit this one here is the same way of this one, but you have to send it down the plate, going back here, and make with tiny timing belt, and you know, use any stepped motor you want. And I have belts, stepped motors, and everything. If you want, the person who wants to buy, excuse me, and and wants to, and he needs something else, just let me know. And this top up here, you can build a table to hold your parts. A table hold your parts, and use, this is very tight. Again, this is a little deflection, but I don't know, see here, not moving. So maybe working gentle with a stepped more, because it's good to have an open area, because you can put a larger piece to work in a certain area. But you know, it all depends. So this is the machine. Let me put it this way to look it out. This is the other back area, and well, $84 I think is reasonable. I thought at the beginning taking apart and sell the pieces separate, but I said, well, maybe it's good to leave it as is to somebody that want to use. It's fast trouble on that one. This one maybe it's a small trouble, because if you know, I don't know if you can notice, but and which one is? Oh yeah, you see, it's a tiny chip right here. I could tell you the name of the chip. I believe this chip is making the motor running that fast, perhaps. Maybe this is a different model of motor, but you know, I definitely retrofit this to stepped motors, two-phase, and maybe build a table. And I started to do a tries like that and see what happened. Maybe if you want to work with gentle, like wax or plastic or wood, you might maybe not need to work with this. But if you want to do like a holes, or if it's not a big engraver, you want to make a holes and stuff like that, I probably build some kind of piece like in this way. Why not in here? Because if I do in here, we're gonna lose. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, because the travel is all the way to here, and we try to have the maximum travel. So those are 9 inches in the Y, and let's see. and 3/8 in the X axis. And again, they have a Thompson recirculating steel ball bushings. And well, I can tell you more if you want to adjust. They have a hex in the top if you want to make some changes. It's pretty nice right now. And if you want to tighten it more, it's a screw right there on the back and the bottom. You can actually move it forward over there, or you can lose those hex screws in here and pull this one a little bit out, because it's a little bit more room to pull it out and make more tension in the timing belt. So anyway, $84.99, $18 shipping, just to the 48 states, Alaska and Hawaii. They need to call for quote. And I don't know, Bless could tell you, I mean, 7 inches, 6 3/4 between, let's see, 6.5 between centers of the road and here. And it's very solid, very steady. What I said, let me just pull it for last time. Put it at the center and you see how it's not play at all. It's not play at all in both of them. The only thing that you see, when they have a move in this way, look. So is this not for milling or drilling? It's just for dispensing liquids or whatever. If you have a dispenser system and you want to fill up some in a bit, you know, this is great to build something in here with 1/4 aluminum, and it's gonna be awesome. Look, this is a 1/4 inch. This is a 1/4 inch thick aluminum, and you have a room in all this area to make the holes to hold the 1/4 plate in here, and then you have another small between the small one might be about 2 inches until you get through here, and then by then you need to have another extra plate and drill in the areas where you have plenty of room. You see, between the bushings, wherever you don't gonna affect the bushing. Is, you know, for the hobby CNC user, this could be a great project and make a really nice machine. You know, it's accurate. $89 and $18 shipping. And once again, I have to remove this part for make a smaller box and don't be more expensive. And I need to send the USPS parcel post. Thanks for watching. I will take some picture and put in for sale. Thank you.